What's good? Welcome back to another edition of the Don's Favorite. It's your boy, the Don. I'm back this afternoon to talk about the National Signing Day from yesterday from the Big Four schools in the state of Georgia. I'm your boy, the Don. I got four members of Georgia Sports Hospitality Media. We're just gonna go down the line. Julian, what's good, man? Let everybody know who you are, where they can find you.
Hi, what's up, everybody? My name is Julian. I'm on Georgia Sports Media Hospitality. I cover Georgia State sports, especially football. You can find me on my Twitter at JulianHarding3, and I'm also on YouTube at Cynical Beach. I do videos about every every Georgia team, especially Georgia State, and I can't wait to get started.
All right, Jacob.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Jacob. I'm also part of Georgia Sports Hospitality. You can find me on YouTube. My show is the GATA Report. I will be reporting all things Georgia Southern Eagles. Just can't wait to get started.
All right, Maisha.
I'm Aisha. I'm a part of Georgia's Sports Media Hospitality Group, and I'm so excited about it. I'm a newcomer. I cover all Georgia Bulldogs content. That's my team. I love them to pieces, good, bad, and ugly. And you can find all of my content on my YouTube page /Women in Sports.
All right, Naya.
Hi, my name is Naya. I write for Georgia Southern, and you can find me on YouTube at Touch of Destiny, at Twitter at It's Naya.
All right, thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. Hey, you guys, if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. Share this content out of Atlanta Sports Fanatics. And hit us up in the comments section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So pull up my stuff. Start with Georgia Southern. Last week they played App State. We didn't win that game at all. Jacob, you want to talk about that game last week or not?
Yeah. I mean, overall, it was not a very successful game. Like you said, we couldn't come out on top. But it's also very hard to do when, we play with half of our second string. I mean, half the players on the field was second string, third string. I mean, even our starting quarterback was third string. But we looked good in the first half. I think we were up by 10 going into the half, and then something just flipped. App State just kind of flipped the switch, and they had a good little few. I think the whole third quarter, I think they scored 21 unanswered. I mean, it was bad. But I mean, it's the first time in 3 years we looked bad against them, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, because last year I know y'all dominated them. Y'all went up to North Carolina and beat them. All right, so these are y'all signees so far. Y'all got Isaac Walker, linebacker, Nick Mercer, defensive lineman, Justin Myers, defensive back, Chas Collins, offensive lineman, John Trice, DB, Miles Winslow, defensive line, Brenton Williams, kicker, 5-star kicker, and Georgia Southern now is known as Kicker U. Devon Rhodes, DN, Darwin Burgess, wide receiver, Caleb Cook, offensive lineman, Andrew Johnson Jr., outside linebacker, LJ McLeod, defensive lineman, Shumburn Hines, offensive lineman, JJ McAfee, wide receiver, Monte Maxwell, defensive back, Michael Edwards III, linebacker, Tyrell Davis, defensive back, James Graham, quarterback, Cam Ransom, quarterback, and congratulations to the signees that just signed to Georgia Southern. I know their families are proud, and I know that they're ready to get out there to Statesboro, get on Eagle Field and get in Eagle Creek and just get it, get to it. Y'all Sun Belt rank is number 7th out of that conference. Tell me how y'all fared throughout the Sun Belt, Jacob.
We're always one of the teams that you can look forward to being at the top of our division. Unfortunately, we share that division with teams like I think Appalachian State and Coastal. It's always us three, and of course Georgia State. It's always at the top of our division. And it really is like in the Sun Belt. You see, like we all take turns being at the top and being ranked. And this year it was Coastal's turn.
Okay.
But it just changes year after year. I'm looking forward to us getting back to the top.
Okay. All right, Naya, what's your thoughts on Georgia Southern signees?
Regarding the signees, I think the most surprising thing was who we didn't sign. I really wanted to see us sign a running back because we had Wesley Kennedy, who played for us towards the beginning, but unfortunately he got suspended for the rest of the game, and so we were forced to play with our second and third string. So it was really surprising that I didn't get to see them sign a good running back.
Okay. Well, you may end up getting some more. Y'all might end up getting some more running backs probably in February when when there's another signing day. It's not the end of the world yet, and you always, for some reason, Georgia Southern always get those running backs that flourish. So they'll get them. Trust and believe. All right, let's talk about UGA. Now UGA. What happened with this game? UGA pretty much dominated Mizzou, but I really want to start talking about these recruits. All right, and
heavy on the
Maisha,
they didn't stand a chance.
yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't even want to talk about it. It was a massacre. Everybody know what happened. All right, let's talk about the recruit. So these are the players UGA recruited. Aramis Mims, 5-star offensive tackle. Brock Vandergriff, 5-star quarterback, dual threat quarterback. And I feel like with Brock, I feel like he should be the quarterback to get UGA a natty. That's just my opinion. Xavier Soley, 5-star offense outside linebacker. Samuel Munden, 5-star outside linebacker. Michael Morris, a 4-star offensive tackle. Nyland Green, 4-star cornerback. David Daniel, 4-star, pretty much athletic. I'm pretty sure he's going to be like a special teams type of player. Dylan Fairchild, 4-star offensive guard. Brock Bowers, 4-star tight end. Laverza Carroll, 4-star running back. Jonathan Jefferson, 4-star strong side defensive end. Tyron Ingram Dawkins, 4-star defensive tackle. Jamon Dumas Johnson, 4-star inside linebacker. Kamari Lester, 4-star cornerback. Chad Chambliss, 4-star outside linebacker. Adana Mitchell, 3-star wide receiver. Jared Wilson, 3-star offensive guard. Marvin Dean, 3-star defensive tackle. Javon Bullard, 3-star cornerback. Jackson Meeks, 3-star wide receiver. Y'all national rank, y'all ranked 3rd in recruit. Y'all are behind Ohio State and Alabama respectfully, but in the SEC, you're ranked 2nd. We know for the past ever since Kirby been there, like he's been recruiting real well. Do you think this trend is going to continue to happen if he does not win soon, Maisha?
No, it's not. And the reason why people sign to Georgia and they sign to that team because of what they're known for. Regardless of the shortcomings every season, like I would want to play for Georgia. So what has happened is Kirby, and I've always expressed this, has to take the talent from off the roster and he has to play it consistently and accurately on the field. Like we'll have this crazy start lineup and then get out there and just fumble it. So I'm hoping a lot on Brock, man. I'm excited about Brock coming in. I feel like he's that quarterback that we've been missing. Like he's our Trevor Lawrence. He's our, you know what I'm saying? Like he's what we've been needing. And so I'm excited for him to come in as always. I just hope like we have the team, we have talent, we've always had the talent. We just have to execute. We can't keep losing to teams that we've been losing to. Well, not teams, a team, Alabama, that we've been losing to for the past 5 years to get us where we need to be. So I'm excited for this year. I think this year will be different. I'm excited with our recruits. I was on Twitter yesterday, and I, had a back and forth about Sorry and him choosing Georgia over Florida. So I got to troll them a little bit. It felt good, but we just have to execute our recruits. We have to have more consistent coaching. I think we need to let the quarterback coach his team. Let everyone needs to do their job and their position and their leadership on the team. Things construed. So I'm just excited, and if we don't win no natty though, or we don't, make it past the finish line, like we're gonna start losing recruits because why keep coming or why keep signing to a team and we're just getting to the SEC championship? Like Georgia deserves the national championship. It's been 40 years. The fans deserve a national championship. So I'm hoping we get one soon.
Yeah, I'm excited too about the signings that y'all had. Y'all got a lot of linebackers as well, which is great. So I shouldn't see any issues in the next couple of years with y'all defense at all. Defense should still be top 5 in the country. Y'all did pick up a couple of running backs, I believe. And the main piece that y'all have is the quarterback, but y'all also got linemen to protect Brock for the next 3 or 4 years. So that's important for UGA. It's just all about it's going to come down to coaching. It's going to come down to if Kirby is going to make the right decision to start which quarterback. What'd you say now?
But I have to slide this in before you move on because it was triggering me yesterday. I got to slide this in before you move on because I had, I'm from Mississippi or whatever, and I live here, and, I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan, so I caught a lot of, trolling from, I can't think of the player's name off the back of my head, that flipped from Georgia to Jackson State.
Jackson State, yeah.
And it was just, people trolled me so bad yesterday, but I had to slide that in that, us losing him to Jackson State, at all. So, and the same with Florida, like they were pretty upset about that Sorry flip. But look, Georgia's got it. We just have to execute, and we just have to be consistent. Like the teams or the game lost it, the 2 games that we lost it, I see blame on Kirby Smart in the Arkansas. When it was time to play Arkansas, Kirby Smart had something else to say. So I just want us all to get on board, the whole team to get on board and, bring it in. And we're deserving of it. We definitely deserve a national championship. So I'm ready, and I'm waiting.
All right. Well, I just hope they can put it together. It's like right now it's all on coaching right now. Like my Michigan Wolverines, we lost. We saw a lot of players flip from Michigan to go to other schools, and I'm like, hey, this is what happens when you can't win games and you still got Harbaugh there. Hey, it is what it is. So hopefully Kirby don't fall in that that spiral, that down spiral. So he has to win. So, but let's go to Tech. Tech played Pitt, and the score of that game. What you say?
Oh, I remember seeing Tech in that Pitt game. A lot of upset Tech fans out there.
Yeah. That game. Yeah, Pitt won that game 34-20. They said Tech will be playing Miami this weekend. Wow. I didn't know that. So yeah, so they'll be playing Miami this weekend. Now, this is their recruits. They got David Shanahan, the punter from Ireland. He trained at the kicking specialty school in Australia. All teams get trick punters from now. So I guess that's like the best punter school in the world. So I guess he got big shoes to fill, like the big boy that's gonna be end up getting drafted from Tech. Like a DN, but anyway. Keanu Watson, defensive back. He transferred from the University of Texas. Trenellis Tatum, linebacker. He transferred from South Carolina. You got Jakai Leftwich, offensive lineman. Jamal Haynes, wide receiver. James Blackstrain, wide receiver. Josh Robinson, defensive line. Noah Collins, defensive line. Nick Penley, offensive lineman. Greg Carroll, defensive lineman. Marcus Scott, defensive tackle. Kevin Harris, defensive lineman. Zeke Biggers, defensive lineman. Ben Possiman, tight end. Caleb Edwards, defensive back. Keon White, defensive lineman, defensive end. Chad Perry, quarterback. So this whole and then don't forget, I don't know why they forgot my boy Weston Franklin. Weston Franklin as well, from offensive tackle from Wayne County, Georgia. I feel like he's gonna be a first round pick. He's real good. Shouts out to Weston Franklin. Congratulations, man. One of my former students. But they ranked 11th in the ACC. But I like what Collins is doing here. He's recruiting linemen. He's recruiting in the trenches. He needs it. I feel like, the quarterback is not going to be a problem. I feel like if we can just shore up the trenches for Tech, I feel like they can win a few more games next year. It's just all about getting his style in, because he's moving from that triple option mess that Paul Johnson had. Now we have pro style, and you got to have pro style linemen to run it. So he got bigger guys up front. That should help. All right. Let's talk about Georgia State. These are y'all recruits. Y'all got Marquez Baggerman, offensive lineman. Montavious Cunningham, offensive lineman. Christopher Davis Jr., linebacker. Jaquan Dixon, running back. Tylon Dunlap, defensive end. Jamarian Ellis, outside linebacker. Evan Graham, outside linebacker. Amarian Hammond, defensive end. Jordan Jones, inside linebacker. Makai Jordan, safety. Byron Lanier, cornerback. Funchess Lewis II, nose tackle. Tony McCray Jr., cornerback. Taylor Tolbert, wide receiver. Y'all rank in the Sun Belt is ranked 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is like the best recruit class in Georgia State history. Do you agree or you disagree?
Yeah, definitely. At one point, we were ranked 2nd shortly after the signings, but I think ESPN did some new composite numbers, and they took a little bit of a fall. But yeah, this is easily the best we've ever had. I remember alumni saying that how Georgia had to struggle to get 2 stars to come there at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a big step up. I think especially after this season, which we were only expected to win 3 games this season, but you kind of saw the growth of Georgia State with Quad Brown, the offense. They're doing phenomenal. I think at one point they were 4th in scoring. They're a very balanced attack offensively. So, they added another running back in Jaquan Dixon, which is going to be, I think he's going to be special, especially with this offensive line. He's going to have a great time running through opposing defenses. And speaking about defense, Georgia State at times struggled throughout the year on defense. There was a game against, I believe it was Arkansas State, where we allowed 59 points. So we showed we can score, but through times it was a struggle to keep other teams from scoring. Now against Appalachian State, our defense performed well. We made some really good plays against Southern. So we're seeing
Elliott Lafayette game, y'all. We blowed the game away. Lafayette
did that. Yeah. That was. I thought that was gonna be a first ranked win. But yeah, and Elliott really wanted to show up that side of the ball because he sees it as something that can get better, even with the improvement of last year's defense. And so I'm really excited, especially about Dunlap and Lewis and also Jamarian Ellis. He's a outside linebacker. He's actually the first recruit we've gotten that's from IMG. He has some other good offers, so it's good that Georgia State's becoming more of a place to go. So the pass rush for Georgia State did really well last season. They got 36 sacks. That's some of the most in the country. And they performed really well when it came to getting pressure on the quarterback and making sure that, especially ones that can move, didn't make explosive plays and able to get off the field after third down. And what you're going to see here is that Georgia State improves the secondary. So we will routinely get burned by almost any receiver, a slot receiver, no matter what, like on fourth down, like on third and long or fourth, or it happened to be on fourth down, we would get burned. So I'm really impressed about what Sean Elliott is doing. And I hope that this is the year to take that next step and maybe win 8 to 9 games next season.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I feel like the program is moving in the right direction. It's just you guys, y'all beat Southern. No disrespect to Southern, but just got to win more games in the conference.
Yeah, got to beat App State. It's got to be the number one thing. Got to do next season. We got close last season, but we let that guy slip away. So we got to beat App State, beat Southern. And especially Coastal. Coastal is a juggernaut. I mean, they are, they're just flat out, they're in another world. So I hope that Coastal is going to be another opponent in the East, which is becoming a very competitive division. You have State, Southern, App. It is going to be a fight for next season, and I wouldn't be surprised if this comes down to like the final week where we're seeing games like Georgia State, Southern be played for control of the East Division. Same for App State versus Coastal. It's going to be a dogfight of a division, and I can't wait for it.
All right, you're absolutely right on that because it's loaded with talent. Yeah. So,
all right, Coastal dropped 51 on us, so I hope that doesn't happen again.
Man, that was horrible.
Yeah.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all coming on. Also appreciate the young men that selected their schools. Hopefully y'all have a luxurious collegiate career and eventually go on to play on Sundays one day. All right. Once again, y'all go ahead and tell everybody where they can find y'all, and what y'all do. Go ahead, Julian.
All right, so I'm on YouTube, Cynical Beach. I do videos about all Georgia teams. So my next video is going to be about the downfall of the Atlanta Falcons, how they went from Super Bowl champions to absolute bums. So watch out for that. I'm also on Twitter at Julian Harden 3. Yes, they are bums.
Man, they are. Man. You get a new coaching staff in here. I promise you, the team will look way better.
Hopefully, or this could be the end of a long rebuild. But no
rebuild. Anyway,
so I'm on my Twitter handle is Julian Harden 3. I discuss about everything Georgia sports, and hope to see you guys there.
All right, Jacob.
So y'all can find me on YouTube at the GATA Report. You can also find me on Instagram with Jacob_Jonesy 310.
All right, Maisha.
You can find me on Twitter /Altman Maisha, my last name first name last. Also YouTube /Women in Sports. Instagram Women in Sports 20, and I'm also on Facebook by my first and last name, and I have my Facebook. I'm always easy to get in contact with. I'm getting ready to drop a I can highlight reel for our seniors. We all know Vandy opted out again playing this week, so our seniors don't get to really have their senior day. So I'm gonna put together an amazing highlight reel of all our seniors. We're amazingly grateful that they stuck around and stayed during the pandemic. Stayed healthy. Georgia had one of the best protocols when it came to keeping their players safe during COVID. From my knowledge, it wasn't one positive test, have to cancel any games. So big ups to Kirby Smart and the athletic department for keeping our guys safe during this time. So I'm excited to drop something for those guys. They deserve it. So be on the lookout for it.
All right, thank you, Naya.
You can find me on YouTube at Touch of Destiny and on Twitter at It's Naya. I will be bringing some Georgia Southern content and some all-around NFL content.
All right. All right. Well, appreciate y'all once again joining the live. I will be back along with my co-host King Moses tonight at 8:30. We will be previewing the Falcons versus Buccaneers game tonight at 8:30. So y'all come back, stay tuned for that. That will be a great show. I'll also be back tomorrow to do, whatever. I also will be back tomorrow to talk about Darren Simmons, the special teams and assistant head coach for the Cincinnati Bengals, why he should be a head coach in the league. He's been in Cincinnati since 2003, produced a tremendous special teams unit up there, those during his tenure up there. So y'all stay tuned for those videos. But hey, if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. Share this content out with Atlanta sports fanatics. And hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. It's your boy, The Don. Another episode with The Don's favor. Y'all have a great evening. Get you something to eat. Come back at 8:30. See y'all later.